Yeah, more by the back FM so.
Amen. When you miss someone now.
And then the traffic na the ombre ni na. But ye already this many kakra enda ye mi be 15-20 minutes you bet me the bibi.
And there no cry God do wonderful things.
The telephone na so ase. Miss now yeah Facebook Accra 100.5 FM NFA Kwaku Sampa TV no KWEKU non any Kwaku no KWEKU Kwaku Sampa TV Sampa no SAMPAH o set ya no subscribe ato and common no emu den nyina ho na ewo
Absolutely.
Emu den nyina ho na ewo odi for mama sama wakwa baby and mama starting common say yan komo atwa mu nyina mabisa about NPP say ade anfa uhufa NPP fo hu nyina no enye niamapa ama onkom se ade aba nyina no o kan se NPP amanyokuo no say this is 16 years and no man ba power na niam kosu nyina di dance yes ensem a wo kan ase boboba because here can say omo ko thank you to no almost started last week omo to as weekend di ekoye showdown everyone put there akoye show awo
it's a lot
it says anyasem ketwa a prophet Telvin idea so a dear NPP fly.
There is a breach in time. That's what
I know the one can, but a dear person a dear NPP fly.
More person more into detail.
Yes.
That one I'll tell you after this thing 8 years of opposition. After 12 years. Say we've started the first year, so 12 years that I tell you.
Wow. Yes. 12 years.
Yes. Say in the structure no, a lot of people say it's not possible for anybody to break the 8 in Ghana. So when it happens, then I tell you why.
I see.
Yes.
The air cost when people for me a baby saying.
The air cost no. Oh, I mean, as I was saying to you right now, I said to you earlier.
Yeah.
Say the party, no, and not just say Alan the free party, no, other people also create another fashion out of the NPP party.
Yes.
That one is also in line. Whilst others have started playing that game already. The next other thing that is going to happen is that there is going to be a very, very solid showdown. I mean, you see where now I'm a showdown. Now, cool, God bless it.
A solid showdown.
A solid showdown be because in a showdown ain't easy. I told you vividly, say the election now about because with the internal flag bearership election.
Yeah.
Though the 2028 election is far from them, they would not even win any other thing altogether in that angle. I would even go ahead of you to put down a very specific number in 2028. It is a 53% number that we are holding in the dimensions right now. So that one, hold on to it for the minute. I'm giving you something to hold. NDC
53%.
Yes, in time, as I speak to you now, unless we tamper with anything, it is 53%. But then don't worry, the election has already been won in that time. But what is amazing in that angle is, in this shortest possible time when it has to do with this running mate structure and its problems, you will notice that at one point in time, there is going to be a call. I am seeing Kennedy Ejipon, I am seeing Alan Tremanting, they are seated together, they are joining a caucus.
Let's not cry.
Yeah. And after the caucus and the agreement and the arrangement is done, you will see Alan Baumia standing together. Alan Kennedy Ejipon standing together, Baumia on the other side of the equation. But then, all of a sudden, during the time for the flag bearership, Kennedy will be advancing. achieving, because they will even discourage him very, very soon. Not even this confusion that's going on. There is big discouragement.
Bigger one ever.
Yes, but then he will force through. During the flag bearership race, he will take first step, he will take second step. Everybody will be like, hey, the way that thing is going, Kennedy is coming. The way that thing is looking, Kennedy is coming. By the time they will blink their eyes around 11 something.
Now, fun no say rapture.
Aye, Maomia. Is standing firm without breaking any sweat. Very easy.
Oma be can say emo eyetina simple there was can be say a man for be free party, no man for me different parties. Yes. But there recently appear Dr. Richard Amwakoba I know say he's one of the founding members of NPP.
Right.
Emma or say no party no omo tefofro. Omo tefofro na party no omo te no doctors room not just say doctor for the intellectuals no and na behind sa party the friend no NNP is it NNP or NNF I think NNP yeah no omo dey ba NPF omo dey ba ebekwa akowie sen sa amanyuko na ebekwa akowie sen
it will not do anything, and that is what is going to there's a key in time I wouldn't want to unveil. Once I unveil it, I've given too much information. Okay. But then that party is also playing a very, very simple role heading towards 2028 election. And I will not really tell you anything about that party, because that party is a key in time. It's a catalyst that is going to play a role for something to happen.
Former President Bishop, sir, new party na NPP no munana or say three. Former President Bishop Tirana. That
kind of arrangement in the money cost on it. I will not go into it in America. I want to come out of it because the information, that specific part, it is a catalyst for something to happen in 2028. Once I tell you that word right now, I have tempered with one part of time. Time is very crucial. While things you know and things you don't know can change time.
Temper na what temper na
with temper time now. Ever have future timeline, no? Because right now I've given you a 53%.
Okay.
I'm in that too. The more time I temper with, the more I'm tempering with this percentage. And it's 4 years ahead of time.
Oh, okay.
I've given you 53%. The 57% for this election, I gave it 2 years before the election.
Okay.
So I held my position until the 57% came out. This 3% is supposed to be held as well. Well, you understand? And see, keys, bro, I can't unveil it to temper with it.
I see.
Yes. Unless I choose to come and say we are tempering with the 53% and then we'll give you a different percentage. If something else is going to happen. But the timeline is precise. As the Lord lives, it is established.
Obama can say in the next 2 years, Vice President or Akunyasu Sisiano, my man can say Biana, we free the position or on your Vice President. Says, issue nisipe. Not just on man penny. John Dramani Mahama Ebesako another time. Ma me no nebusuan fo afrɛ and as a party no mu mpanimfo bi afrɛ after sa prophecy no.
Of course there is a lot, and I want to even shake you people small for 2 minutes.
Okay. A bibia sense you.
No, one prophet, no, be better I can say. Prophet Telvin is just saying something. Maybe I may can be whatever it is in the situation. Okay, so I want to show you something in a message. I'll cover the person's message, the person's name, so that they don't get the person's message. But then I'll show you my prophecy for Nana, because a friend sent me a message. I don't know how to cover this one. Let me do a screenshot.
Okay. Oh, yeah, screenshot. Nani pane say day.
Me person me for date into. Wa kaimon.
Okay.
It's a chat, but because I'm doing it, I've done a screenshot, so
Okay.
my screenshot is.
I
mean, you need a number, no, men cut it on them, so that if it hits the screen,
okay,
the number is not copied. Sometimes I forget to save people's numbers.
I see. For
so on TikTok you can read it.
okay.
When we do on TikTok, you can read it.
Only nipa kasa nipa respond.
Yeah, it's a person that knows me. Like, was sending me quite a lot of messages.
Okay.
I know him. Like, I pray for him and things.
Okay.
And I was saying this. So I think in February 2024, we were traveling. We were even on the road.
Okay.
And I'm sending him a message about my visions. Already
Okay.
vision.
Okay. For we need in coma. So for Telvin Adesoa, and nipa creature as usual.
And she know he knows the.
Okay.
Knows
many blessings as usual. I said I know many blessings. How are you and the family? And I think say call because I had a vision. Your friend became a vice president, but she couldn't complete her term. Where February 10.
And I'm my bonnet was here.
2024. Oh, really? And a nipa response. So, what can we do about this? There are deeper things involved. And
so, once I met your friend, and then I indicated a friend's name.
Yeah.
Yes, straightforward. Will become a vice president. At that time, they've not even chosen her as running mate.
Okay.
They didn't come and even say we are going to.
Date near. A friend is saying
February 20.
Yes.
Yeah, 2020.
20. Okay. 10 February 2024.
Before they would even elect a flag bearer.
Wow.
Way before. That time flag bearership had not even they've not even decided to do that. And once
I see. Papa, ebe kwa ko wie saying. Sa nkomo ebe kwa ko wie saying. Let us on completing the term no. At the end of the
well, in a nutshell, the situation I want to say on timeline, I'm a bit distracted right now. My phone is about to go off.
Oh.
Can you put it on
when you charge out, me you hana, fancy charge kakra.
Yeah. So that my live video doesn't go. Thank you very much.
Oh, charger. Baby brand na fancy charge here.
Somebody says, hope you visit Uganda someday. Yeah, of course. If you have a program and you can organize, I'll definitely be there.
Okay.
Let's hope for the best. Anyways, so what can something about...
In
that conclusion, there will be peace in the atmosphere. There will be settlement in the atmosphere. But then all of a sudden, see, the funny thing about the timeline is that the prophecy is already done a long time ago. We will just have to move certain things in a very unique manner. That's the best that we're going to do. And though I've been contacted and I have putting certain things in place and we are advancing further. But one thing I always say is the timeline is very, very strange situation. And we will temper as much as we can. But then we leave the rest in the hands of God. It is established. Exactly as the prophet said, unless I work with tempered. When the time is tempered, we'll see what is going on in time. Right now, as we've begun to work, we're putting certain things together. To make that tweak in time, it's not easy. We are still trying, because anything you change in time, it affects millions of people, thousands of people. So you have to make sure whatever you are trying to temper with does not affect thousands of people or millions of people. You can actually change something here today in time, and the next day you hear that a volcano will erupt, 2 million people are dead. That's how dangerous time is. So it's not something you just kick. I hear people always say, temper with time. This I'm like, okay.
Easy to say there. Say be your sunlight. When me switch, so say pray. Let us say a change.
Well, it could be like I'll temper with time right now, and then the next day you wake up, the president is dead. Yes.
Any guy.
So there are so many dangerous things that can happen. So we are looking at the best specific, and to temper with time itself, by the prophetic definition. That's how there is God took Ezekiel. It's a son of man, prophesy. Can this dry bone come back to life? All those seasons, there's a specific timing he was doing it at a specific angle. When you touch it at the wrong time, as a akoko, I don't know what that whether that thing scientifically is true. But once akoko musi who yini mua, bibi wa when yini in terms of empire, ebe say nam ni. I don't know whether it's scientifically. So
say bata brebo ho brebo so e de pint no when yin in term na efra brebo na liver na say
so that's the situation. Osha now hold on to that kind of thing. No one year you temper with time and you can have a lot of bad things following.
Internet make can so temper na ye there no osre no. I see. I found mate time no Matthias here.
It's a very big situation. Yes. Because you have to really talk to God. Talk to God. As I said, Moses was bargaining with God. God, if there is 20 people left, will you still save the land or kill them? God, what about 15? What about 10? What about 7? So bargaining.
Say, yeah, man, no, I resign you. Say, whatever, unless one complete in term now. Why never be fan akunyam?
That is the key hidden in that.
Honorable Julius Debra.
No, not at all.
Vice presidential position. No.
Not at all.
Then you are why? Because the consignment say they say my mini will crown on na or like or play a lot of roles. Abandon woman. I say a banner launching near the idea launching or near the idea.
So and the interesting factor is this. The interesting factor is this. In that timeline I'm looking at, that I've concluded with her and her situation and everything, the person that is supposed to sit, if she's not there, is not Julius Debra. The person is a mystery in time. I can't give the person out right now until the time is set.
If you don't know your time base, and I'll be to me. I want to man.
Once I told you already, you have to remember my prophecy. Mama will become president in 2 years' time. There will be a shaking, but then if it doesn't take care after that 2 years' time from that, not even take care timeline. You know, I don't like to use the word if it doesn't take care, takes care, whatever. Yeah. Timeline is precise. He will be running. I told you what happened. Yeah. If the dollar as the farming as against the oil, the gold, you will see a president is running, and then you will have no vice president. That's the timeline. I give you time. So you play the old video. Yeah. You'll get the picture. Yeah. Right? Yeah. Now that chooses him towards the 2028 election. So I put it all together in one. So a long journey. Whoever that becomes the vice president there is going to run on the long journey vice presidency. So and you're short. That's why I keep the person. I don't want to temper with time at all.
You can no confusion. That's I say. I was here with them. Na yedi way to her, near the way to her, near the way to her, nipa no. Or a minister na.
What's it?
Or a minister, the oba better na kunya no so a minister.
Oh, and I say I'll keep it as a secret. Na young for or moon nanti, like we should work around it gradually. But time no so I'll tell you. I'll just mention the person's full name to you.
Every Ben General Mosquito, everybody take you over NDC.
The time is very short. Within 3 years, he's already having a footstool. His leg is on the angle. Very soon.
Within 3 years. And you saw no never vice president. Okay. Medical dia dear.
I won't be sorry. Used to say only I see you.
I say I don't know I cannot.
So I am not saying it. I'll come and break it down to you in details. Once I always tell you that if Jesus gives me the utterance, I will start talking bang with the numbers specifically. I won't even wink.
Okay.
But I won't say like I'm going. Yes, that's how it is.
Okay. Ojo di ayan kan we di me an me di code na media tuga no. Enti prophet Telvin on kan be. But per me so me calculation na me ye no. Interview na ye no. I say general ben akoya no. General
Obianko, very, very much. Now, a second thing I want to tell you is that God has been so good. There is an opening in the realm of the spirit.
Okay.
I am seeing, say, oil is coming from the ground. Black liquid is coming from the ground.
I see.
Oil is coming from the ground. Black liquid is coming from the ground, as the Lord knows. Now, spiritually, even as I was looking through time again, advancing further, I saw so all of a sudden, things like one box here, one box here, one box there. As I was watching, it's like company where they are mining stuff. Gold, oil, and everything are going on. But then still, later, the same problem that I was talking about still happened. But then we'll discover some resources that will shock everybody. There will become a lot of news around. Everybody will be talking about, hey, Ghana is blessed, but then it is it just didn't happen.
So for Obe can say there will be some kind of sabotage energy sector.
Yes.
Now say so doom so koso. Sabotage na starting.
Doom so na koso.
Aye.
Okay.
Then na starting na.
The sabotage. It may not necessarily be that. On no day it is more like technical. But then when the sabotage starts, no, there you will see. Yes, it will be there. Also, on letter and everything. So, you see it.
A free Sabria copim is apart from say, yeah, discover who say oil a free for more air banner. I don't know. Good news being Bumna, Homa Ghana.
The good news there's a lot. There's a lot. There's going to be a financial foundation opening because I told you, I saw development being established. Things were happening, new things, and more the new things were coming in. A lot of massive developments were coming into the country. But then, what really bothers me the most is that after this entire development, there are people that will be playing role against the president in his own party. And that was what was causing the problems in time. His own party people will be rising up against it.
If you are bossing. Wow. It's no never for problems now, but no.
Now, cause a lot of problems to us.
Eti enkomo ya boy, aya presidency omo frel.
Yes. Almost everything. They watch everything. Not even like on radio. They watch it on YouTube as well.
No more frel.
Yes.
Omo frel omo say.
We deliberate many other situations. We advance towards the waters. We advance towards some things are there no go area. So once you tell me, I tell you there's nothing we can do about it. Yeah. Now there are some things we can.
And then making arrangements say ubesia omampeni one-on-one. Na ebia secret bi oba oni nache.
Those things are private communication.
Okay.
Yes. Whether to meet him, I've met him, not met him, I always keep it as private communication.
So for my misa, in the timeline now, no. But me bet me a president. Ghana.
2032 and the 33. He sits on a hill under a lonely tree. It's a very precise communication.
When repeat is prophecy. Sir, hill no on a lonely tree. That's a so be free party no.
When the time comes, I'll break it down to you.
Okay.
That's far away from here.
Okay. Ora Kennedy Japan's way.
Kennedy Japan.
In the timeline, no, obey my president will mean.
That time, you see, once the lost hits in 2028, that's it. 2029, he will just draw his feet.
Olusu 2028 na eno no on your politics bi.
They will draw back.
Internet say can Japan on to me president will main muda.
It's not in his time. Not in Ghana's time. If you want that to happen, you want us to temper with time. That's a very big problem.
And who say this is senior on in the map or your showdown, yeah. I was saying because no nyame nko ani abro nyame nko a nyame nko a
we will regard
na kuja se hu ye nyame nko a o se enye bibi na ye bibi anka ehwa a showdown.
Okay, so also in time I believe say me as for me personally I like him.
Okay,
that's bias, that's not prophetic. I like the man very much, but timeline is a very different thing altogether. The prophetic code is very different. Because we're looking through time, we're seeing what is coming in the future, and then that is a very long run that is going to happen. If we're supposed to temper with time, that is a very different thing altogether. There are some things that can be tempered, there are some things that you cannot. So we leave it to the ground so that God's work will be done in time. But I believe strongly that the time is set, but we are still here. So what we can do, we'll see what can be done.
Papa, na yemre no kopa. I was ema bantem in the next in 2 weeks time. There was also because manoya me meka nsem bebre o ha. Ye ntumi kan because na say amanfo kra say mra pastors ni hia o mampani mama wo conference center no. O si o nkokrafo na omo ye djuma na mo mrantie no. Prophecy Nyankopon de maye in the last days Nyankopon de ne honhom ebegum mrantie no so amanfo ne nam social media omoka ana nan se inti nsam wo ho sofo nsam bebre ho ya mre no so asom eti wasi etumi si ane e ka ho asem.
Okay, exactly that I was talking about. What I was saying is say the children, the young ones, we are for operations.
Okay.
I say uko a mechanic shop no masa wo and a massa no one kwala. Nkwala na see to obi starter mamia. Nkwala na go to starter no mo no mbe fi master the point mo fa went to we are no master ni we na discuss no discuss no but we are crowd the owner obey your own fee. And to make us say the honor of the fathers has to take the honor. Omo no mbe gi da nim bia e say omo no muntina front seat no. Na ye sha se mbo hard work no because it's feasible in every logic that the young ones are the ones that do the hard work for the fathers to take the money or the praise. As a choir said, Jumano, yeah, bosses never go this cano. Now, workers no more type people, Jumano, no money the subjects. And so that's a basic, simple situation.
For you didn't come on the base, ya no ya fa the citizen show, be 10 minutes. 10 minutes. You'd be here, but
in 2 weeks we'll be here.
I was saying, yes, here. Because and some more, me person me who ye be kwakosi showdown no. Person me who ye be kwakosi. Na ehu be ebesi na yetumi anya solution. And
then Friday my all night.
Yes, Friday we all night. Papa can want some kakra.
Friday at all night 9 p.m. Prophetic Life Embassy. Oko Google Map now search Prophetic Life Embassy on Google Map. It will bring you straight to the church. The church is in Oyibi Prayer Camp Junction. And when you get to Prayer Camp Junction Oyibi, you will get to Numo Antie Street. It's on the Numo Antie Street stretch. It's a very big place. So once you get there, you just notice this is the church. Exactly. It is Prophetic Life Embassy. The all night starts at 9 p.m. and then we close at 4 a.m. I see you there. God bless you. If you have any inquiries, my social media is there. Telvin, so Ajay, just send me a message there. Go comment something and then we'll respond to you. Right here also on TikTok, the same way as well. And be aware of scammers. People are using my name to collect people's money. I don't collect nobody's money on social media.
The
number is 026 2236 360. 026 2236 360. Many blessings to you.
Yes. The Citizen Show is up next. Your friend me a branch here, Kwakusampa, the breaker of gospel virginity.